Welcome to another unboxing video from your friends here at the Dashcam Store. Today we'll be unboxing PAPAGO's GoSafe S780 Dashcam. The GoSafe S780 is a budget-friendly 2-channel system, which means for around $250 you get 1080p resolution in both the front-facing camera and the secondary cam, which can actually be mounted and configured either in the cabin of your vehicle, on your rear windshield, or even on the exterior of your vehicle. And to make a great deal even better, PAPAGO stands by their product with a 1-year manufacturer warranty on new dash cams. But now let's take a look at what's in the box. The first thing we see when opening the packaging is the front-facing camera. As soon as you pick up the camera, you'll notice that it feels like a quality build. The camera has an ultra-wide 150-degree viewing angle and supports 1080p video recording at 30 frames per second. It also utilizes the Sony STARVIS image sensor, which renders crisp and clear video footage even in low light conditions. And if we flip the camera around, you'll notice a 2-inch LCD screen that displays a live view of what your cameras are recording. Here's a cool feature about this LCD. The screen automatically switches from the front camera to the rear camera whenever you put your vehicle into reverse. Also, if your dash cam is in the middle of recording, is unplugged, or loses power, all footage up to that point will be saved. This is an essential feature should the worst happen and you get into an accident. Another useful feature of this camera are the built-in speakers for better clip playback and audible alerts. You'll also notice 4 analog buttons at the bottom of the LCD screen, making it easier for you to navigate through your camera. This is your emergency record button. This is your up button when you're navigating through menus, but this is also how you're able to view and access your video footage. Simply press the up button when you're not in a menu to access your video files. Here, you'll be able to view, delete, and manually lock and unlock protected video files. Then, right next to the up button is the down button. This button is how you'll scroll down in menus, but when you're on the home screen, this button opens your camera settings. Here you'll be able to adjust camera volume, microphone volume, and switch between camera recording modes, such as automatic recording, which continuously records, monitor mode, which takes a picture per second until it no longer detects movement, and motion detection, which sends the LCD screen into hibernation and quickly starts recording when the camera detects motion, as well as a variety of other adjustable dashcam settings such as language and bump recording, which allows adjustment of the camera's built-in G-sensor sensitivity. We recommend that you adjust sensitivity to medium or low, as sometimes the G-sensor can be too sensitive and is triggered by common events such as speed bumps and potholes. There's also the display mode setting, which lets you adjust your LCD screen, displaying either a single view of the front camera or the rear camera on the screen, or a third option to displaying both views using a picture within a picture layout. The third option uses your front camera as the primary display with a minimized view of your secondary camera in the top left corner of the screen. Then there's the back camera setup, which I'll speak about later in the unboxing when we get to the features of the secondary camera. Finally, here's the OK button. This is your confirm button, but it also shuffles your LCD between the multiple display modes I mentioned earlier in the settings, allowing you to conveniently shut off your screen or switch to a picture within a picture view, as well as the option of displaying only the front or secondary camera. This is very helpful if you find that the screen is drawing too much attention when driving, or if you just like to change the screen's view without having to go through the settings menu. To shuffle through the display modes, simply press the OK button when not in a menu. On the left side of the front camera, you'll see 3 slots. The first slot is for your micro SD card. A 16GB card comes with the dash cam, but if you'd like more storage, this camera can hold up to 128 GB. The second slot is where you plug in your power cable, and the third slot is used to power optional accessories such as PAPAGO's tire pressure monitoring system or a GPS antenna that logs vehicle speed and position. On the right side of the camera, you'll notice one more slot. This is the power port for your secondary camera. Now let's check out everything else that's included in the box. A suction cup mount for the front-facing camera, a 12-volt car charger that plugs into your vehicle's cigarette outlet plug, hardwired cables that allow for a much cleaner looking install without all the wires in sight, a micro USB adapter for your secondary camera, an extra 3M adhesive, 2 Phillips head screws, just in case you decide to install your secondary camera on the exterior of your vehicle, a 3M adhesive mount for your front-facing camera if you don't want to use the suction cup mount, a 16GB micro SD card, a micro SD card adapter, and a GoSafe S780 quick start guide. And finally, here's a secondary lens that records in full 1080p at 30 frames per second, just like the main camera. But unlike the front camera's 153-degree viewing angle, This camera has an even wider viewing angle at 180 degrees, and it uses the Sony Exmor image sensor. The secondary camera also has a unique adjustable swivel mount, allowing for a variety of mounting configurations. The metal swivel mount is even more impressive when you pair it with the back camera setup that I mentioned earlier. The back camera setup allows you to change the view of your secondary camera. With this, you can rotate the camera, which turns the view upside down, or mirror the view to horizontally flip your video. You even have the option of doing both at the same time with the rotate and mirror option. And of course, you always have the option of just leaving your camera's normal option toggled on if you're happy with the default display. The S780 is also IPX7 water resistant certified, just like an Apple Watch. Although the camera is water resistant, I wouldn't recommend submerging your electronics or any dash cams in water. Now that we've covered the camera and some of the settings, let's get into the features. We'll start with the stop sign recognition. The S780 uses visual tracking to identify and notify you of stop signs. You will receive audible alerts and a visual cue on your LCD screen when a stop sign is near. Then there's a stop and go feature, which takes effect after you've stopped for at least 10 seconds. The dashcam detects when the car in front of you starts to move, and it will give an audible alert to remind you to start driving as well. There's also a driver fatigue warning feature. This feature allows users to set up an alarm that will periodically remind you to rest, which can be helpful for people who travel long distances in their vehicle. You always have the option of toggling these features on or off in the settings menu. And there you have it. If you're looking for a sleek and compact dash cam with a great price point that's packed with driver safety features and a versatile secondary cam, you should definitely get your hands on PAPAGO's GoSafe S780. Visit us at thedashcamstore.com to purchase your dash cam or leave a comment below. You can also get in touch with us by visiting us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Message us if you're looking to buy a dash cam, and we'll see about getting you a discount. Thank you for watching, and as always, drive safe.
Now recording.